In today's lesson, toda kuita winnowing, but we should also appreciate before tatomboenda anyway kuti winnowing muchishona ndiyo inonzi kupepeta. Saka toda kudzidza pamusoro pekupepeta as we continue learning the methods of separation. So the first thing we have to do panapa, we have to ask the question, what is winnowing? Sando mufunzo watoda kufunza, what is winnowing? Because as we answer this question, and we are going to begin to notice how winnowing is used as a method of separation. So answering and asking this question, we learn that winnowing is actually a physical method and kanakuti a physical separation process where a mixture and containing substances of different weights is exposed to an air current, and air current is also a non-conduct force. So let us write down this note so that we can explain it a little better. Saka, we have defined winnowing as a physical separation process where a mixture containing substances of different weights is exposed to air current, and air current yacho yatati it's a non-conduct force. So when we talk about winnowing, we should appreciate kutanga how physical it is. Patichatanga kutaura pamusoro pema winnowing tools tichikuratidzai, we kana muine experience with kupepeta, you can actually appreciate how physical the process is. So this is a physical separation process where a mixture, of course we need a mixture because kuti separate zvinhu zvofanira kunge zvakamixana so that we can separate the individual components. But when separating this mixture manje, there is a physical property which should be cannot a physical property difference between the components within the mixture. Says vatakataura when we introduced this topic of separation, kuti zvinhu zvikwanise kuseparateka zvofanira kunge zvakasiyana in many different ways, but one of the main cannot major ways in which these substances should be different is in physical properties. So what is the physical property which makes winnowing possible? The components of the mixture should contain substances, because my substances ndo ma components acho. So the components of the mixture should do what? Should have different weights, and having different weights, they are then exposed to an airflow, air current, which is also a non-conduct force. Why did we say weight? W. And because understanding weight, and basically from our physics, we know that weight equates to mass times acceleration due to free fall, acceleration due to gravity. Vamwanongoti mass times gravity. That is what weight is. The reason why it is nakuti substances of different masses, in a way to understand the difference in science between mass and weight. What is the difference between mass and weight? Tinoziva kuti weight is associated with forces, whereas mass is a measure of inertia Simply put, it is simply the amount of matter inside the substance. So tiri kuti weight, particularly because of this component of gravity. And you are going to see why we are saying that. Now, tatora components within a mixture, cannot substances within a mixture of different weights, we are going to expose them to an air current. And this air current, it's a non-conduct forces. There is no conduct. We are going to learn this in physics, by the way. This is just being preemptive. There is no conduct which makes up the force of air. Mukaona mhepo ichivhevhetedza muti paya hapana conduct inenge yaitika. Of course ma-air particles anenge ari in contact with the tree kuitira kuti muti wacho ukwanise kuvhevhetedzwa. But in the creation of the force, and there is no conduct. And loosely saying, we can say this is simply a natural force. So the reason why we said weight comes from our understanding of the difference between mass and weight. If you find this difficult, you have questions on this, please refer to the comments, ask your question, and I will take you to a lesson where we explained the difference between weight and mass. But back to what we are learning, that is what winnowing is. Tiri kutora mixture ine zvinhu zviviri kana zvitatu, ngatiti zviviri, but zvinhu izvi manje physical property difference ndeyekuti they have different weights. Uremu hwakasiyana. Weight ndo inorefer to uremu. So because of kusiyana kweuremu, tikazvipepeta pane zvichasimudzwa nemhepo, air current kana kuti air flow iri kupfuura, kwozoita zvichadonha zvichiwira pasaga kana kuti rusero kana pai patiri kupepetera. So that is winnowing. Now our next point is going to be the lighter components, and such as chaff kana kuti husk, are carried away by the wind, cannot by the air current. So we have to know this. Saka patataura tichiti different weights, panofanirwa kuva nechiri lighter, very light, zvekuti mhepo inokwanisa kuchitakura, kwozoita chiri heavier. Saka patinopepeta paya tichishandisa rusero kana amwe matools atichadiscussa, that which is lighter and kana kuti zvine the lower weight, it's carried away by the wind, whereas heavier seeds kana kuti grains, they then settle and odonha pasi, zvimwe zvichitakurwa nemhepo. That is what that point is saying. Saka point iri kutiudza kuti the lighter components, and by lighter components tiri kureva components with low weight, zvine uremu hudiki, and they are carried away. And an example here, it's chaff kana kuti husk. What carries them away? It is the wind. Our next point is on heavier elements kana kuti components. So we have heavier elements, components. An example is grain or seeds, like grains or seeds. What do? They fall back. And why do they fall back? Due to gravity. Very, very important. They fall back due to gravity. Remember, gravity is part of the definition of weight. That's why paipa ndataura kuti it's important kuti titi weight, because we are going to need gravity. Gravity is the force which attracts, kana kuti ngatiti, the force which pulls all bodies towards the center of the earth. Saka tikatora an example panapa, let us say this is our example. Tiri kupepeta handiti munomu. Saka chi tashandisa a force our magrains edu adai so. Mepo painopfuura current of air panapa, ichatakura chi the husk kana kuti chaff handiti, but izvi zvinenge zvasara izvi manje zvichava put downwards by the force of gravity. So chinodonzera the heavier components or elements like grains or seeds pasi is gravity. That is why patataura about the difference in physical properties, tati weight hatina kuti mass. This is very important. But at your level you can interchange weight and mass, but I don't encourage that because I want to train you to be scientists. I don't want to train you to just have an A on your combined science SIMSEC come November. So this is what we have when we are defining winnowing. We define it as a physical process or a physical separation process where we are having a mixture of different, with a mixture containing substances which have different weights, and they are exposed to air, to wind, air current, air flow. Saka panapa you can easily say wind kana kuti air flow. Why? So that the lighter components such as chaff are carried away by wind, and the heavier components such as grains, they settle or they are pulled down by gravity. They fall back due to gravity, or mogona kuti pulled down by gravity. Okay, so we've defined winnowing. We discussed what it is and we have defined it. What now do we want to look at? Before we look at the winnowing tools and methods, let us try to understand the practical use of winnowing. Saka, of course, we are going to have other lessons which explain the practical uses of these separation methods. But for winnowing, because of how close to home it is, I think we just have to have it now. So when we look at the practical use of winnowing, the ideal use of winnowing, we are going to start off with how where winnowing is used. Saka, we know that winnowing is takatarisa kumisha yedu primarily used for separating grain from chaff. Saka, of course, we do not want chaff, hatijge chaff, hatijge husk. What we want, grains. We want to separate grains from chaff. And this is actually something which is as ancient as in biblical times. Because of that, let me bring you to a certain verse. There is a verse in Matthew chapter 3 verse 12, Inoti, his winnowing fork is in his hand. He will thoroughly clear his threshing floor, and he will gather his wheat into the barn, but he will burn up the chaff with unquenchable fire. For context sake, this is John the Baptist. He was addressing Pharisees, scribes, and Sadducees who were trying to maybe critique or criticize his ministry. So he was talking about Jesus the Christ when he said his winnowing fork is in his hand, and he will thoroughly clear his threshing floor, and you gather his wheat into the barn. So what we want is the wheat, the grain, but you burn up the chaff with unquenchable fire. We don't want the chaff, it has to be burned, carried by wind to wherever. So that is what winnowing is used. And just to be preemptive, winnowing fork is one of the tools we are going to discuss. So this verse tells us how ancient this method of winnowing is, even to be part of biblical times. So when we look at winnowing, tataura kuti it's primarily used to separate grain from chaff. Grain can be referring to many things. Of course, in our context, grain is usually maize, but we can have things like wheat and other small grain plants. The process depends on the weight of chaff and maize. So we have written this. There is no need to repeat it. So let me just illustrate maybe. Saka zvinoitika ndezvekuti, like I explained earlier, we have chaff, very small particles like this. Actually, I can actually just do this, chaff, and then we have grain. And what is grain? This is grain. Mapona. So what is happening here is panapandi, this is low weight. And as we are going to soon see, tukutaura pamusoro pe low density, mushona uremu. Saka relatively this is like a larger weight, or a larger density. Let me just double down on density. We learned in our physics that density equates to mass over what? Volume. That is what density is. Ndobva practically kuti tikatora 50 kg yemambava ehuku, and by 50 kg hansi kureva kuti tatora mambava ehuku tikamaisa musaga re50 kg. Ndiri kureva kuti tatora mambava ehuku tikamatsikirira kusvikira scale yanyora kuti 50 kg takaisa musaga. Totora inonzi 50 kg yesimende ndeipi inorema. Intuitively tinogona kuassume kuti since zvine the same mass zvofanirwa kuremerana, but practically kune vakambosimudza 50 kg yesimende, they know kuti 50 kg yesimende inorema kudarika 50 kg yemambava ehuku. Let us only look at simende. Ngatitore simende 50 kg inenge iri fresh, and by fresh I mean iri kubva kushop, ready for use and stuff. Totora imwe 50 kg inenge yakanaiwa. Munoziva kuti 50 kg yakanaiwa inorema kudarika 50 kg isina. Ende zvinokonzeresa kurema kwese uku, despite having the same mass volume. And particles esimende anoita take up a lower volume. Munzisa 50 kg yemambava ehuku munogona kuda masaga kana maviri matatu, because they take up more volume. But 50 kg yesimende is just a small container. So because volume yesimende inenge iri diki, mass yaramba iri constant, zvoreva kuti density inokura. Density ndo huremu hwechinhu. Ndo zvinoseparata vari kudzidza science nevari mumastreets. Saka patiri kuti low weight kana kuti low density, we are basically talking about the same physical properties. Zvekuti paipai patataura chiti substances of different weights, munogona kuti substances of different densities, but musati substances of different masses, even though zvisingazochekwi. But at ku A level kune yavanoti false physics, and yekuti it's in physics unenge wanyora chinhu chekuti ku O level chaimakwa but chinenge chisiri in physics true. Saka it's false physics nochekwa. So please be careful on that. Saka taona kuti this process depends on the weight of chaff and maize. Tukuona kuti chaff is lighter, so it is carried away by wind. Saka kana mhepo yakuuya, there are many scriptures anotaura pamusoro pekupepetedzwa imhepo. It is going to carry this away. You see? That is going to be carried away. Mapaona? It's carried away. But the same mhepo painenge ichiuya nditi izvi zvichaita sei? Due to gravity, due to a higher weight, due to a higher density, it's going to fall back. Maybe murusero rwamuri kushandisa vamwe vanhu vakaisa saga pasi kuti zviwire pasi, because we are collecting the grain, we don't care what happens with the chaff. Maybe, as the scripture said, we actually want to burn it. So that is it. Saka tango discuss practical use of winnowing. We are going to have a lesson which looks deeper into this. Tichitarisa industrial use, tichitarisa agricultural use, tichitarisa the historical context or aspect of this ancient process. Yataona yakanyorwa chero neMubhaibheri. That said, let us now look at winnowing tools and methods. Saka we are interested in what? In winnowing tools and methods. What are these winnowing tools? Saka winnowing can be performed either manually or using machines. Very important. Saka tinogona kuzviita physically, manually, kana kuti tinogona kuita automate toshandisa mushini. But this now depends on what? On scale. Kana mchida kupura ngatiti chibage 50 tons, mukati vanhu vaite munenge maomesera vanhu. So it depends on scale and also desired efficiency. If you want to be more efficient, even though no machine is 100% efficient, you just have to use machines. So after this fact, I think we can now see that winnowing tools then should be traditional, and anonyanyo ari hands on, anonyanyo kushandisa maoko, traditional winnowing, and what else? And modern winnowing. And panapa, what are we discussing? Lest we forget tools. Saka tine traditional winnowing tools, tine modern winnowing tools. What we want to discuss first, traditional winnowing tools. This is what we want to discuss first. So when we look at traditional winnowing tools, we basically have panapa tichatarisa 3. Tine inonzi winnowing fork. Actually tichatarisa 4. Tine inonzi winnowing basket. Tine winnowing shovel. Tine winnowing fork. Winnowing fan, I'm sorry. Saka tikada kutarisa number 1, winnowing fork. winnowing fork ngatisei picture apa rekuti muone kuti yakamboita sei. So this is an example of someone using a winnowing fork. Ndiyo futi fork yakataurwa kuna Matthew 3:12. Saka zviri kuitika panapa ndezvekuti kamuchinda aka ndiri, as you can see, iri ndiro dutu remixture iri handika. Saka we should know kuti iyi ndo dutu remixture. And saka mixture iyi ngatiti it's grain and chaff. Okay. Saka kufokora wobva wasimudza mudenga, mhepo yobva yadi yapfuura, ma-air currents, airflow yopfuura. So pairi kupfuura iri kutakura chaff, handiti iri kutakura chaff ichiinda nayo. Then pakutakura chaff panapa, gravity manje kana kuti density ndio iri kubva yadi yadonedza. So saka zvinoitika ndezvekuti kana wakachenjera unova nemadutu 2 kuitira kuti usaramba uchitsokorodza. Unenge une dutu rinenge rine mixture woita dutu nyuwani rauri kuisira magrains acho. Saka unenge uchiti ukafokora kudai maybe wofuratira kuitira kuti uve nemadutu 2 rine zvaitwa winnowed nerinenge rine zvisati zvaitwa winnowed. This will be the typical way of doing it. So when we look at a winnowing fork, what we are going to be writing panapa is a winnowing fork. It's actually a prolonged, kana ngoti a long tool used to toss grain into the air. And what happens when that happens? Toss grain into the air, enabling the wind to carry chaff, kana kuti to blow away chaff. Saka this is the note yamunonyora in your notes. That is it. Saka it's only a prolonged, but munogona ngoti a long tool and used to toss grain into the air, enabling the wind to carry chaff or to blow away chaff. That's all you have to learn kana tripan up. The winnowing tool we want to look at now is a winnowing basket, which in Shona we call rusero. So as you can see, we have two images panapa. This is the image of the rusero, and this is the image of rusero in use. Saka sekutaura kwataita, mepo inenge chivhuvuta yanda representa with these two arrows. Each pakuvhuvuta kwayo inenge chita carry with it the chaff. So this is representing the chaff. But we have gravity which is pulling down the maize. The note which we wrote down, tati a wide, shallow basket where mixtures are shaken and gently tossed to allow separation by wind. Remember, our mixture is typically made up of grain and chaff. We want to keep grain, we want to toss away the chaff. Saka tese tinoziva kupepeta tichishandisa rusero. It's actually part of our culture. So this is just, let me say, a rough summary of what you already know. From there, tavataenda ku winnowing shovel. And for a heads up, winnowing shovel ritongori foshoro ratinotongoziva. Saka sekona kwamurukita panapa, there are two humps. We have the hump with the mixture, and typically the mixture contains grain and chaff. And it. Saka varume varubva vafoshore, varubva vakanda mudenga kuitira kuti chaff inoi itorwe nemhepo. Grain yobva yadi yonoenda pa this other hump. So this is the hump with the grain, and this is the hump with the grain and the chaff. So the note we wrote down, this is used to scoop and drop grain mixtures, leveraging gravity and airflow. But airflow tinogona kuiti air current, tinogona zvakare kuiti wind. The last traditional tool used for winnowing is the winnowing fan. So let us look at the winnowing fan. For the first three tools, tanga tichita make an assumption kuti kune mhepo. But as people who live in the practical world, tinoziva kuti sometimes kunenge kusitorina mhepo kana kuti inge iri shoma sterek. So this is when the winnowing fan comes in. Maybe you want to see kuti yakamboita sei. That is the winnowing fan. So kakangoita senge karusero kahafu so. Mapaona. So the winnowing fan, what we have to know is it can be handheld, kureva kuti tinogona kuita nemaoko, handheld or mechanized. And kana kuti handheld or mechanical fans, they are used to generate an air current. Saka tinenge tisitorina mhepo, we use this fan to generate an air current. Tinogona kunge tichishandisa maoko edu and kufena nemaoko, kana kuti unogona kunge uri mushini unenge uchifena. So this is either handheld or mechanically used, and it's used to do what? To generate an air current. We already know kuti air current yacho inoshandiswei. We know that the air current is used kuti tiite fan away kana kuti to remove the chaff to remain with the grain. So this air current, we generate it when natural wind is unavailable. So this is generated when natural wind is unavailable. That is what we have. Sakatatarisa, the traditional winnowing tools. We want to look at the modern winnowing tools. So kana chitaura pamusoro pe modern winnowing tools, we are basically going to be talking about a machine which is usable for winnowing. This is it. Saka panapa we have an example of this man who is winnowing these are grain, tungatingoti grain, and saka umumu ndo mnenge muine mixture ye grain and chaff. But machine uyu manje paunonge uchioperate, it seems as if uyu uri electrified, not electrified, unoshandisa magetsi. Dandataura chinhu chekunyepa. It seems as if uyu uri mechanized uchishandisa magetsi, and that's the source of power. Saka kunoku manje kundokurungosa buda grain. And of course panofanwa kunge paine an outlet, maybe kuside kunoku kunenge kuchifangwa kuchizobuda chaff yacho. Saka apa kuchicollector grain in different containers. So that's the machine. This machine is called a winnowing machine. So that's a winnowing machine. Saka a winnowing machine, the first thing we learn is it's powered. It is a powered equipment that automates the process. And it kureva kuti ndo inoita kuti process ifambe. Powered machine that automates the process. Secondly, we should learn that it is used in large scale agriculture. Kana tichiredu kungopepeta bhagidhi redu rekuti tinogayisa toshandisa edu maoko edu and those traditional tools, but kuri kuti ruda kupepeta 50 tons of maize, kana kuti maybe let us say 2,000 tons of maize, you cannot use your hands. It's practically impossible. You have to use a machine, which in most cases is even bigger than this one. This appears to be more for home use. Titori ne ma machines akadai so are designed for commercial use. And it okay. Saka tadzidza zvese izvi manje, We want to conclude this lesson on a fair note. Patruda kuconcludira lesson redu, truda kutarisa the scientific principle. Saka panapa we are basically tiri kungodzokorodza zvatanga tichiita all this while, and kudzokorodza kwedu kuri very necessary. So we are looking at the scientific principle behind winnowing. Saka this is more like a revision of this lesson. Scientific principle behind winnowing. So we learned that winnowing is based on the differences in density and weight of the components of the mixture. We have a mixture. Andedika. Zvinhu zvirumuka zvinofanira kunge zviine different weight. Even though that discourage kuti mass, you can actually say mass panapa or density. But I prefer kuti mushandise weight ne density more. Saka there should be a difference in the density, mass, weight of the components of the mixture. And saka panapa tashandisa grain and chaff. And we know kuti grain is heavier, kana chitangotaura simply, and chaff is lighter. Zvinoreva kuti mhepo ichatakura chaff and gravity. Saka mhepo ichatakura chaff, gravity ichadonedza grain. And we know kuti the importance of saying weight in a way kuti we know kuti weight is equal to mass times gravity. Gravity tichaida pakudonedza the grain. And even the importance of density, we know that density inge equal to mass over volume. Muchishona uremu. Saka there is a relationship between weight and density. We learned this. So when the mixture is exposed to an airflow, lighter substances are displaced and denser materials settle. Let me write this down. Saka when the mixture is exposed to an airflow, lighter material is displaced, heavier material settle. Ndafarira the word displaced because of its connotations in physics. We know that displaced from the term displacement simply means to be moved from one position to another position. Saka mhepo iri kungotakura the chaff to wherever, and tosara nemaize tonogaisa todya sadza totenda Mwari. So this is what we wanted to learn on winnowing. If you have any questions, please don't hesitate to ask in the comments section. If you want extra lessons with us, please contact us on the numbers to be provided after this video and in the descriptions of this video. Otherwise, thank you and have a nice one.